To the one who feels burdened by the past, this is for you. To the one holding on, to the one who is afraid to let go, this message is for you. There comes a moment in everyone's life when we must ask ourselves, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? We cling to people, to things, to past pain, to fear, and even to guilt, and in doing so, we trap ourselves in a cycle of suffering. We think that holding on will protect us, that it will keep us safe, or that it will bring us back to a time when we felt whole. But the truth is, holding on to what no longer serves us only keeps us chained to the past. Letting go is not easy. It's not something that happens overnight, but it is the key to finding freedom, peace, and the space to grow. In this video, we'll talk about the art of letting go, what it means, why it's necessary, and how to release what no longer serves you. If you're ready to step into a life of true freedom, this letter is for you. If this shifted something inside you, hit subscribe. We do this every day. Section 1. The burden of holding on. We all have things we cling to. It could be a relationship that has long since ended, a grudge we've held on to for years, or a past mistake we can't seem to forgive ourselves for. But in holding on to these things, we burden ourselves with weight that we don't need to carry. When we refuse to let go, we're not protecting ourselves, we're punishing ourselves. The past is gone, the things we've lost are lost, and yet we refuse to release them. We keep holding on, thinking that by doing so, we're keeping them close, preserving something we once cherished. But the truth is, clinging to the past only keeps us stuck. It's like holding onto a rope that's pulling you into the water. You might think that holding on will keep you safe, but all it does is pull you under. You can't move forward if you're constantly looking behind you, and you can't heal if you keep reopening the wounds that need to be closed. The act of letting go is not about forgetting, it's about freeing yourself from the hold that the past has over you. Section 2. The freedom of release. Letting go isn't weakness, it's strength. It takes courage to release what no longer serves you. It takes a quiet strength to acknowledge that what you once needed, you no longer do, and in that release, there is freedom. Freedom is not something we find outside ourselves. It's something we create when we stop holding on to what's holding us back. It's the quiet release of our grip, the letting go of control, the willingness to surrender to the flow of life. In Stoic philosophy, the concept of amor fati, love of fate, is central. It means embracing everything that happens to us, accepting the things we cannot change, and releasing the things that are beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote in his Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, letting go of what stands in your way opens the path to growth and freedom. Release your need to control the past. Let go of the anger, the guilt, the regret. These things will never serve you in the future, and in holding on to them, you only hinder your growth. When you release, you make space. You make space for peace, for joy, and for a future that is not defined by the past. Section 3. The process of letting go. Letting go is a process, not a moment. It's something that requires patience, understanding, and compassion for yourself. It's about learning to trust that you don't need to hold on to everything in order to survive, and that you are worthy of living a life free from the burden of the past. The first step in letting go is acknowledgement. You have to acknowledge what you're holding on to and why you're holding it. Are you holding on to a person who has moved on, to an event that you can't change, or to an identity that no longer aligns with who you are? Acknowledge the role that these things have played in your life and recognize that it's time to release them. The second step is acceptance. Accept that some things are beyond your control. You cannot change the past, nor can you dictate the future. All you can do is be present in this moment with yourself. Acceptance is the key to peace because it is the surrender of resistance. The third step is forgiveness. To let go, you must forgive others and yourself. Forgiveness is not about excusing behavior or forgetting past pain. It's about freeing yourself from the hold that resentment and regret have on you. Forgiving doesn't mean you condone what happened. It means you refuse to let it control your future. Lastly, it's about making the choice. Letting go is a conscious decision. It's a decision to no longer let the past define you, to no longer allow the things you cannot control to dictate your future. You may have to make this choice every single day, but each time you choose to release, you're one step closer to the freedom you deserve. Section 4. The transformation through release. When you let go, you don't just make space, you create the opportunity for transformation. Releasing the things that no longer serve you opens the door for new experiences, new relationships, and new perspectives. The act of letting go is an act of self-love. It's an acknowledgement that you deserve peace and that you are worthy of healing. It's not about forgetting or erasing the past, but about choosing not to let it control you any longer. In the release, you'll find the space to grow. Letting go allows you to step into a new chapter of your life. The burden you've been carrying, the weight that has been dragging you down, it's no longer there. And in its place, there is lightness, there is freedom, there is room for something new. The transformation isn't always immediate. Sometimes it takes time to truly feel the shift. But trust me, with each moment you choose to release, you're one step closer to living a life that is free from the past. A life where you are not defined by what happened, but by who you choose to be. Section 5. The power of letting go in relationships. One of the hardest things to let go of is relationships, whether it's a romantic partner, a family member, or a friend. We often hold on to people because we fear being alone or because we feel a sense of obligation to keep them in our lives. But here's the truth. Letting go of a relationship that no longer serves you is an act of respect for both yourself and the other person. You cannot force people to stay in your life, and you cannot hold on to relationships that drain you. True love and respect come from understanding that sometimes letting go is the kindest thing you can do. When you let go of relationships that no longer align with your values, you create space for relationships that do. You make space for people who support, uplift, and empower you. The right people will come into your life when you stop holding on to the wrong ones. Conclusion. Letting go isn't easy. It's not something that happens overnight. But I promise you this. It is the key to unlocking the life you've been searching for. You are worthy of peace, of freedom, and of the life that awaits you when you choose to release what no longer serves you. So, take a deep breath. Acknowledge what you're holding on to. Accept what you cannot change. Forgive, and make the choice to release. And know that with every step you take in letting go, you're creating a future filled with possibility, peace, and true freedom. Let go and make space for the life you deserve. If this shifted something inside you, hit subscribe. We do this every day.